Hey ladies, now we're going to learn how to move the tissue at the muscular layer. So remember, we've got lots of different layers that the C-section scarred tissue involves. Superficial skin layer, muscular layer, organ layer. So we're gonna now focus in on the muscular layer. So at the skin level, we stayed really superficial, just moving the tissue across the top of the abdominal tissue. With more muscle, we're gonna come deeper in here and actually move the tissue side to side. Now, even if you didn't have a C-section, a lot of pregnant mamas during pregnancy will end up getting really tight in our external obliques out here on the side and our top part of our six-pack upper abs here. So this can actually hinder or cause our diastasis to stay more open or deeper with that abdominal gap here. So this type of muscular layer lengthening or tissue mobility can actually improve that as well. But we do want to get in here a little bit lower into the C-section scar. This would not be a technique I would use if I was 6 weeks postpartum or less. This would definitely be something, especially as I get lower here, that I would pick up after I had been released from my doctor. So same thing as we did with the superficial layer. We want to check out that tissue up and down, side to side, and clockwise and counterclockwise. So I come in about halfway between the navel and the C-section scar, and I like to see, can that tissue move up and down, what it feels like that way, moving to the left, moving to the right, and clockwise and counterclockwise. And then same thing at that depth, you can go up, down, left to right, and circular motion. You doing okay?
Yeah.
Up and down. And this is gonna feel different in different spots. You may feel tension at the muscular layer that you didn't feel at the superficial layer, at the skin layer, and that's okay. And then after those 6 weeks, you can come in on top of that scar and a little bit deeper, moving that tissue. And up and down, around in circles, left and right. And another thing that you can do here too is once that scar is healed, you can come in and feel like how deep down does that scar go. We want to be able, this would go with that superficial video, but we want to be able to pick the scar up at the skin layer. And this looks really good on this side of her scar. And then here we're getting a little bit of tension where it's wanting to pull down in, probably deeper into that muscular layer. And then looking good, pretty good here at that superficial. But where she's got a little bit more tension built up deeper down here, like it doesn't want to lift up as well. So you can get in a little bit more in depth into this tissue and try to loosen it up for her, to create more of that tissue mobility. And then in this area as well, for some women, it'll create a little bit of a shelf where it looks really tight and really tensed up here. And you can get deeper in here at the skin abdominal roll. So the skin layer, we were really on top. This one, you're in a little bit deeper and doing a skin roll across the abdomen. And that'll help to loosen up that tissue. But again, not beginning it until you're released from your doctor at going this deep. And you can do that left to right or reverse it. But really pausing where you feel tension and then figuring out how to get it to lengthen. So if it's more tight going left to right, then you can add in the going up and going down, or the clockwise and counterclockwise to see if it'll loosen up for you. So this is how to improve tissue at the muscular layer after a major abdominal surgery or your C-section.